Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How's everybody doing? This is my second interview now with Jody, and basically, we met like so many months ago at a job site. Just worked for what was it? It was November, and basically, I think we worked together for 1 or 2 days. Yeah, 1 or 2 days, and I did an interview with him. It was called "Interview of a Homeless Man," and just to give a perspective on how grateful we should be for what we have, because the things we have, it's crazy that we don't appreciate them, considering the lifestyle he's living. And if you want to revisit that video, go ahead. It's called "Interview with a Homeless Man," and so now the title of this video, it's in this series with Jody. This is actually the story of what we should call an American hero. Since November, this guy here has not only lived in a tent, right, and lived on, the edge of society, but this guy has basically raised and saved enough money to buy his own car, his own Subaru, right?
Yep.
And so tell us, like, how do you do it, man? How are you with nothing? No resources, no family to help you. You are all alone. How are you still able to save more money than even most of the people that have way better jobs?
I don't spend it. Shouldn't have to spend it. People buy unnecessary stuff. No, I do too. I just don't buy as much. I don't need the stuff that other people need to justify their means, their status symbols. The $1,200 a month apartment, the $5,000 a month apartment, who knows? Well, that's just one of the big things. I'm not paying rent right now.
So by saving in rent, that's allowing you to put your money away big time.
Yeah.
That one expense, it is a huge expense, you're right.
It's an exorbitant amount of money here. It's 3 times what rent would be where I'm from. But I make about 1.5 times as much here, so.
Which is actually really sad, because you said you only make like 14 an hour, right?
Yeah, I used to make a lot more. I used to do commercial diving. Variable rates up to $25 an hour with other perks and benefits like death pay. It made a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I got injured. You can't do that anymore.
So my thing is this, right? My thing is this. This is now, the level you've reached, and you keep climbing, and you're gonna keep building your life. There's so many homeless people we see that aren't working, or they're not striving to do anything for themselves independently. You even have a lot of people that may have a place to live and they're not homeless, but for some reason they feel like because the situation is so dire, it's so desperate, they just give up. So what is it in you that's driving you and pushing you? Even with a bad back, you have a bad back that limits you to labor. It seems like everything against you. What's pushing you to build yourself independently and not become a complete dependent?
I don't want to live like that. That's not what I want to do. It's just that simple. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go ask people for money, and I sleep in an uncomfortable place by choice just to save money. I'm looking at it as kind of like a job. I'm saving that much more money, so it's kind of like I'm paying myself to not sleep in a comfortable place. I'm not going to live like that. And a lot of those people, they stay that way because the system's set up to where they keep people homeless. All those people that are out helping the homeless, they want people to stay homeless. You got a lot of people that their whole career is to help the homeless, and they do stuff to, like, I was trying to take advantage of all the perks for homeless people here. And what they do is they say, well, okay, you've got to be here from 8 to 4, which is business hours. You can't have a job and do that. And like one place said, they scheduled me for an interview and then called me and rescheduled my interview without telling me. And I left me a voicemail. This is for homeless stuff, like employment, help getting employment and stuff. And since I didn't show up, they banned me from the, they kicked me off the program. And then what they do, all those people, they try to get people Social Security. All these homeless places, everybody's out to get this Social Security and disability. Everybody wants this $900 a month. And that's the way the system's set up. It's like most of these homeless people, that's what they're doing. They're trying to get disability. They have to stay unemployed to do that. If they have a job, they're not going to do it. Some of them could probably work a little, but spare here and there. They might be partially disabled. They still have to be completely without a job to get that money. Even if they need it, they have to go through the couple of years of homelessness or whatever to get it. And let's just say, I don't want to live on $900 a month, so I've got to.
So rather than go for the easy fish or the low-lying fruit, as they say, and taking the chance to be on disability, you rather have more for yourself, is what you're saying, right?
More options. Those people are stuck, spending all they have on a room. They don't have any money. I want to travel, so.
So because you want more for yourself is basically why you work, man.
Yeah.
That's what keeps you doing it. It makes obvious and complete rational sense. I understand that.
Until I find a better way to make income.
Well, I think, you're an inspiration, man. Because I know people that have way more than you, way more connections with you. As far as I've ever experienced, you're all alone in this city, right?
Yeah.
Even when I watch your Facebook posts, you don't have anybody.
Yeah.
And so you came out here single-handedly, all by yourself, and you built your life, man.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to let people know about that, and that, whoever you are, you don't have to stay on the bottom level in this world. You have an example right here from this guy. This person right here did it. And so we should take his example in that aspect and fight and struggle and strive. And no matter what it takes, look for something better, because that's going to give you more of what you want in this world. So don't just look for a handout. Build yourself up, right?
I don't think there's such thing as a real handout, because you pay for it one way or the other. Those guys pay for it by living the lifestyle that they do. They stay living in horrible conditions for nothing, basically. Just so they can get this little check that'll just get them a little bit more, but not enough.
So just real quick, we'll end the video on this because we're not trying to make an hour-long movie. So what we want to know is this: let's say you're the governor, or let's make you the mayor of, let's say, any city in America. It doesn't matter, but we're in Seattle. So you're the mayor of Seattle. Quickly, what would you do to fix the situation or to help people improve their lives?
Better access to mental health, and the criminalization of drug offenses. Focus more on rehabilitation instead of criminalization. Get rid of the prison, the whole the prison industry.
Let's go.
The whole corrections industry.
It's almost done.
Yeah, that's what I do.
All right, man. Well, thanks for that advice, man. And hopefully, one day something will change for the positive in our system. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
All right.
Happy
Inshallah, may Allah guide us and may Allah protect us and help us elevate in our lives in this life, and more importantly, the hereafter. Thanks for watching.